What is going on, people? Welcome to the Midwest Mike Sports Show. I am your host, Mike Klean, and I am joined here with the man, Midwest Mike himself. What up, dude?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right. Warriors kind of
Everything
dampened my
yesterday.
mood. Yeah.
Everything. The Rangers in triple overtime. The Warriors. The Celtics over was right on pace at half.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what else. The Marlins cost us two parlays, and then somebody else cost us a parlay too.
Yep.
The Panthers. They're up 2-1 going into the third and lost.
Yeah. Just one of those days, huh?
Oh yeah.
One of those days. But how you feeling coming into today, man?
Good. I actually just finishing posting the first two parlays. Two of them are parlays of the day. Some of them have legs that start soon here. So
yeah. Beautiful. We got Big Mike in the house.
What's up, Mike?
What up, Big Mike? Always great to see you in here, my
man. We got the finals coming up, brother.
Yeah. Potentially in Phoenix.
Or Golden State.
Hopefully one of those. If I'm saying this correctly, Timothy. If I'm not, I apologize. What up? How you doing? Big Roger Mason in the house. What's going on, guys?
What's up, Roger?
How you doing, my man? How you doing? Okay, so we have the NBA playoffs today. Mike, I know you got two spots posted. Can't really talk about them. But what is everybody else feeling for these games? I want some comments in here. So, Mike, I don't know if you want to touch on them at all, but
I don't have anything posted for NHL right now. I have a bet out there on the Leafs to win the series at whatever it was, minus 125, something like that.
Yeah.
So they're up 1-0, so that's good. That game, I could see Tampa Bay coming back. I mean, obviously, I put the bet out there, the Leafs to win the series, so I like the Leafs, obviously, to win the series. But
yeah,
Tampa getting embarrassed. Was it 5-0, 6-0, whatever it was the other night? I could see them bouncing back. But I like the Leafs, so that's one I'm not going to touch. Or maybe you take the over because Tampa Toronto should do their thing, keep scoring goals. And obviously you don't expect Tampa to get shut out again. So that could be a look. The Carolina-Boston series, to be honest with you, originally I was thinking Boston. I stayed away from it game one. And then Carolina clapped them. I think it was like 5-1 or something. And now I'm doing a 180 on that. I don't think Allmark is the guy. I was high on Boston actually to win that series before game one, but I'm glad I didn't touch it game one. Carolina looks good even with their backup goalie. Anderson's out. It's both teams are good defensively, but Carolina whooped them, man. I think it was 5-1 final.
They did.
Offensively, defensively, Carolina's very good. Getting a cheap price on them, minus 120.
Yeah,
that would be one I'd maybe do. This is kind of a homer pick, but I mean, I like the Wild to bounce back. I don't see them losing twos. I mean, the Wild guys, they got shut out once in 82 regular season games this year. One time. What do they do game one of the playoffs? Get shut out. Their second time in 83 games. So, and that's why we didn't cash the over. It was, I think, 5 goals or whatever it was. We had the over on that one, game one. I'd lean to the over 6. I mean, I definitely see both sides scoring goals. Just like I figured St. Louis would do their part. They did. Figured the Wild would do their part. They did not. It's at 6 right now instead of 6.5. So I like the over there quite a bit. And then I do like the Wild to bounce back too. Before the series started, they're minus 150 favorites to win the series. I think it's probably closer to a coin flip, honestly, as much as I'd like to see the Wild win the series. But I was at the game. they played one of their worst games of the entire season that I've seen. Their passes were off. They had so many chances, and if they were just had their head in the game, they would have probably scored a lot of goals and could have potentially won that game. But
Right.
there's just so many chances they had that they just blew. Stupid penalties, the Greenway penalty, just no point in doing it, pushing a guy in the back when the puck's all the way down on the other end, just stupid shit. And then, of course, St. Louis has one of the best power plays in the league. And what do? They take advantage of it. I think they had 3 power play goals that game.
Wow.
And the Wild are not good at killing the power play. So the key to the Wild winning the game is not doing dumb penalties, staying out of the penalty box, and not giving St. Louis the man advantage. If they keep doing penalties and shit, they're not going to have a shot at winning this game. They're not going to have a shot at winning this series. So that's the key to Minnesota,
right?
Just because they don't have a great power play kill. St. Louis is good. So that's the key to that one. Edmonton, the Kings have been a sneaky team all year. They just have. They've exceeded expectations, I'd say, especially for as injured and beat up as they were. I know they're a little healthier now, but Victor Arvidsson might still be out. But I like Edmonton to bounce back here tonight. I mean, it was Edmonton came back. They tied it up. We were actually talking on my way home from the Wild game.
Yeah.
Mike Smith, the stupid thing that he did to kind of give away.
I'm so fucking pissed at this team, dude. You have no idea.
To give away the game. And I think this could be the series right here, literally.
Yeah.
Like, this is a do or die game for Edmonton. If they don't win this game, I think they're fucked. So I would bet on Edmonton to bounce back. I don't lay minus 200. I also, in the playoffs, don't like doing in regulation as much either. So if you're going to play Edmonton, I would probably pair it up with maybe like Heat money line or something and get it close to even money.
Yeah,
do like a 2-team parlay or something like that. So that's what I would do. But
the Oilers got playoff problems, though, man. Look at what they did last year.
Yeah, but they're a different team. I mean, you got Connor McDavid, you got Leon Draisaitl, they added Evander Kane. I mean, those guys did their parts. Connor McDavid had a goal. I think Draisaitl had a goal. Vander Kane had 5 shots on goal. Edmonton's the better team. They're the better team. They're at home. They should bounce back. Like I said, this is a huge game because you don't want to go in a 0-2 hole heading back to the Kings. Not that in LA they really probably give a shit about hockey, but it's a road game. It's just, I like Edmonton to bounce back. Probably my 2 favorite. I mean, I like Carolina again. I'd stay away from the Leafs game personally. Like the Wild, probably like the over more though. Edmonton and the Wild over are probably my favorite 2 hockey plays. Honestly, I don't know if I'll have any straight bets on hockey tonight. I might do an Edmonton money line with something parlay or something like I was just talking about earlier, but just kind of feeling it out here. Last night pissed me off. We had the over in the Panthers game. There were 6 goals. We had over 6.5. There's 3 goals in the first 21 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 seconds. 30 seconds into the second period, there's 3 goals. Yeah. And then they didn't score again the rest of the period. It got interesting there at the end. Had Florida been able to tie it up, we would have cashed the over. And then obviously had the Panthers won, we would have cashed a parlay. But that's the way it goes. And then the Rangers lost in triple overtime. So
one of those multiple overtime hockey playoff games.
Yeah, I remember that Tampa one that was like 5 overtimes. Is that last year or the year before or something?
Yeah, I remember a lot of the Blackhawks when they were in their run early on in the 2000s there. They were always in overtime, dude. Always. Yep. There's nothing like it, though.
That's why I don't, unless it's the Avs or something, I wouldn't probably do an in regulation bet. Right. You see a lot of overtime games in the playoffs, and I don't know, unless you feel really strongly about it, but Edmonton maybe tonight. I do in regulation. I mean, they could come out and they could beat them by probably 2+ tonight. Just depends how they play. It depends who shows up.
Don't the Kings, they got that one guy that's like announced he's going to retire at the end of the playoffs or something. I forget his name. It's slipping my mind.
I
it's
don't
like
know.
A guy that was there forever. They might be playing for
I think
him.
they
You know how
got
hockey players are, man.
They got a few guys from Minnesota too that I know of. My brother actually teaches with one of the guys' moms.
Oh wow.
So yeah. And then there's another guy from my hometown that just got picked up from by the Ravens.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's cool.
That's cool, man. We got Alan Greenberg in the house.
What's up, Alan?
Canes in four.
Yeah.
Potential. We got James P. Oilers might be the next Leafs in the playoffs.
They're kind of known for that. They're already known. Both those teams are known for that, so they're already there. I think the Leafs get it done. I think the Oilers get it done. Tonight will decide. If they win tonight, got a good shot. If they lose tonight, it's gonna be tough.
I have lost a lot of money on the Oilers the past 2 playoffs. So I think I'm going to stay away until I can actually see a win on the ice. But that's just me.
I think they get it done tonight.
I think they do too. They certainly should. Okay, let's move on to NBA here really quick. Mike, I know you got plays up, but
yeah, I do have 2 NBA plays. I have a total on one game. It's a 3-unit play of the day. The same play that I'm talking about, I really liked game 1 and didn't take it. I'm hitting it tonight. I can't really speak on it much on why, but I got that. And then I'm doing my 3rd teaser of the playoffs. I did like maybe only 2 in the regular season. I'm 2-0 on them in the playoffs, doing another one tonight. Teasers in the playoffs here are a great way to either tease down a favorite down close to a pick 'em, or to, if you got an 8-point dog, you can tease them up to getting 13 points. So some games, and they just happen to be on the same night, again, present themselves with opportunities like that. So that's, if you like a team to win, but you're not sure on the spread, it's a good way to do that. I mean, you can also just do a 2-team money line parlay, but I think that would be juicier than doing this. So,
yeah, 100%. Timothy's saying Suns are going to win it all.
I hope so, man. We got a Suns and Warriors future. I had a Suns future last year it was plus 1,500. They made it to the finals. Didn't happen. I think the West wins it this year. And we got the Suns and the Warriors, I think the 2 best teams in the West. So we got a good shot.
100%, man. He's thinking 76ers plus the 8.5 tonight.
I wouldn't touch the Sixers. Didn't touch them game 1. I wouldn't touch them here. The Heat are they just have so much talent, guys. They're so deep. Yeah. Who do the Sixers got? Embiid's out. Harden is not that guy. Harden is just
he's not, man.
If I was any NBA team, I wouldn't even want James Harden. No. No. No matter how cheap, I don't even want you, dude. He's not the guy. I mean, yeah, they got Maxey, but without Embiid, they're fucked. And I don't see him keeping it within single digits. So
no,
especially the Heat at home.
Yeah. If the Heat want to come out and play good defense, which they have done almost every single game of the playoffs,
the Heat should want to take advantage without Embiid in there, because there's been reports maybe he'll be back for game 3. So these are games that they're not going to fuck around. They're going to put them away. Game 1 wasn't as close. Like, yeah, the Sixers were up 1 at half, but I didn't watch the game. I was at the Wild game, but I was obviously paying close attention.
Yeah, I did.
The Heat were up the whole game, guys. Yeah, they made one run before half. They're up 1 at half. Don't let that fool you. They never had a shot in that game at all.
Nope.
So
the Sixers made one run before half Heat didn't score for 2 minutes and like 50 seconds. And then they kind of kept it close a little bit in the third quarter in the beginning. And then the Heat just, Heat did Heat things.
And I would expect the same thing tonight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I concur.
If you really like the Sixers, I would either maybe if you don't like the Heat, I would just stay away then because I really do not like the Sixers plus 7.5, 8, whatever it is. I just don't.
It could be 9.
Sometimes the best bet is just staying away.
Yeah, you're right on that. I'm having a hard time doing that in the NBA playoffs. So
it is.
I'm having a hard time. We got our all-star player in the house, Matt Haight. If I'm saying that last name right. Coach, what do you think about the Bruins Canes over?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I kind of was leaning the under in game 1. It hit. I didn't even look to see if it was an empty netter that made it hit or how it hit. But yeah, I would agree with that. Obviously, the Canes have their backup goalie, so you got to figure Boston should score more than 1 tonight. You got to figure that Allmark, like I said, I don't think he's the guy. Carolina should still do their thing. They should put up a few. I see Boston scoring at least 2, if not 3 tonight. Yeah. Carolina should score 3 or 4, if not 5 again. But I think the over is a good look for sure.
Love it, man.
I mean, I don't see Boston scoring 1 goal again. They should score more.
Yeah, I agree with that. Before we get into MLB here, why don't you tell everybody about the Telegram that you just launched?
Oh yeah, just created a Telegram, guys. Posted it on Instagram, Twitter. So this will be, I'll be using it for a variety of ways for a little while until we get this really up and running. I'll still be posting plays posted on IG story, Twitter, all that stuff. But I will be putting in here too when I post a play. It'll be a little quicker and then also for live bets. I have posted a couple live bets. That other night I posted the Suns and Mavs live bet, made an extra 4 units on live betting. But sometimes by the time I get the bet in, by the time I put the image on the ticket, by the time I get it posted on all the different platforms, the lines change, right? Yeah. So this Telegram channel will be for that. If I'm putting in a live bet, boom, I'm going to text it out. And it's just like getting a text message. So I can guarantee it'll be probably 90 to 120 seconds quicker than me. Well, and by the time you see it on Instagram or Twitter, all that stuff, it's 3-4 minutes probably gone by at least. So live bets. And even if you're not VIP, this is for you to join all that stuff. Because I will post some free plays in there. I'm still going to post my free plays like normal, but I may every once in a while give out an extra free play in there. Live bets. I just used it. Just say, hey, we got the show starting in 30 minutes. I also to communicate with you guys like, hey, I'm going to have 2 parlays up within the next hour. So you know what to expect because we got MLB game starting here in 30 minutes. Right. So that way you're not wondering, I wonder if he's going to post parlays before the MLB slate starts, and have to keep checking. So it'll just be a good way for me to communicate with everybody and as far as expectations and all that stuff. So it'll be good. Subscribe to it. It's Midwest Mike Sports. It's not the MWM Ike Sports. It's just Midwest Mike Sports, 3 separate words. So it's on Telegram. I posted it on Instagram, on Twitter. So subscribe to that. And if you're not familiar with Telegram, as soon as I send something out, it's just like me sending a text message. It's just like your wife saying, hey, you got to pick up milk, whatever. It's just the same shit. So
yes, sir. The delivery is very nice on that. It's very, very nice. And it will be nice for people who do subscribe because things can kind of get jambled on Twitter and stuff like that. We're posting so much throughout the day that people can miss it.
And that's what I'm hoping to eventually kind of cut down on here is not blowing up my feed with 5 different plays posted posts and all that stuff. So if we can get everyone over and eventually I'll just stop posting on there. So if you want to know about plays posted, you'll probably eventually have to come on here. But Yeah, I'm not a huge Telegram guy, but it is a great platform to do what we're doing here. So, and I think you'll like it. So, like I said,
Definitely,
it's just
man.
like getting a text. So,
Definitely. Definitely. MLB, we got early games happening. You got anything on those early games, Mike? We got early, DGen plays, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, no, I do. I have 2 early MLB spots. I got 2 parlays.
Nice.
You guys, let's see here.
We got Timothy at the Barstool Casino right now. He's looking for something right now, Mike. Right now. Right this
Right
second.
now?
Right this second.
I mean, as far as these early games, I don't have an official play on it or anything, but I do like the Cardinals. I do have 2 plays up. I'll give you guys that we're on the show an extra one because this isn't going to be my official VIP free play. That game's later tonight. But I'll give you guys the Astros run line for 2 units. It's really close to a 3-unit play, to be honest with you. I like it a lot. I backed the over on the Astros game 1. The Astros won 3-0 or whatever it was. Seattle's just been really cold. I think they've lost 5 of their last 6. Astros are heating up. Astros have Verlander on the mound. Verlander's like the old Verlander. He already pitched against Seattle. He dominated them this year. And they have Matt Brash. The Mariners have Matt Brash pitching. He has not been good. You got Jose Altuve back. I don't think any guy should be resting here today. So the Mariners just have not been scoring runs. They've scored 0 runs in the last 2 games. They got shut out 3-0 game 1. And then yesterday I had the Astros in a parlay. They won 4-0. So Seattle's simply not hitting the ball. 0 runs in 2 games is pathetic. And if you think it's going to get any easier now versus Justin Verlander, hell no. So,
yeah.
And Seattle's pitcher is not good. So I like this spot a lot. I'm not a fan of laying -200. You can do what you want, but I'm just trying to find the odds here that I got it at. I know on Heritage Sports, you can get it for around even money right now because I just did it in a parlay. But I got it at plus 105. So I actually put the bet in like late last night and then posted it this morning when I got up. So I got the Astros plus 105 to win 2 units. So risking 1.9 units to win 2. It's around even money right now. It moved 5 to 10 cents, something like that. So I'd take that.
Hey, Mike, I got a question for you. And people might actually enjoy the explanation of this because last year was my first year ever betting MLB, right? So if you got a heavy favorite, -200 or above, and then on the run line, they're giving you plus money, like in this example. To me, as a new bettor, that's because 80 as hell.
It's because the total's low. What's the total on this game?
Okay.
Yeah, because when you have a low total, it's going to be harder to win by 2. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, if you have a total of 10.5, the run line ain't going to be, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, the total's 7.5. So it's pretty standard when you have a total of 6.5 to 7.5 like that. Let's look at some of these other games, for example. Because, with the low total like that, you could see a 3-2 type of game. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. So it has more to do with the total then.
Yeah, I mean, that's my opinion, but yeah, that's what I've noticed with these. So
cool.
Yeah, when you have low totals like that, it's so for example, you got the Brewers -270. It's all relative because the Brewers is -270 right now in Heritage. The run line's -128. The total's 8. The Astros right now 224. Run line -108. So the Brewers are about 50 cents more on the money line and about 20 more cents on the run line. So there's a 30-cent difference there. The total moved up. Fuck. I was looking at that. The total moved up from 7.5 to 8. So little higher total and about 30 cents cheaper on the run line. So
gotcha. Cool, man. Cool. 3 units. He's locked and loaded. 3 units.
I like it.
We got you a play, Timothy. We got you one.
I like it, man. I mean, I don't know how the hell you bet on the Mariners in this situation. They haven't scored runs in 2 straight games. Now you're going up against Verlander, and you have a shit pitcher on the mound. Pretty tough spot to back the Mariners there.
Very.
So I think it's Astros or pass on that one.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't touch the total here because who knows what the hell the Mariners are going to do. They haven't scored runs the last 2 games. And it's not like the Astros have been lighting it up either. And I think that's why in that situation, you also have that, that discrepancy, because the Astros the last 2 games, they scored 3 and scored 4. And even before that, it's not like they've been just crushing the ball and putting up a shit ton of runs.
Yep.
So, you could even see a 2-1 type game. So I think that's why they do that total like that. Yeah, I mean, the Astros have scored 4, 3, 2, 1. They did score 11, and then 3, 4, 5, 2. They're not putting up big runs. So the books are looking at that too and saying, shit, they've averaged 3-point whatever runs over their last 10 games. Or, I'm just throwing shit out there. But so, and then you have a run line, you have to win by 2 or more. Probably not going to shut out the other team. So that's why you see that.
Right. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. If anybody's got any other games or any other spots that they'd like Mike to throw his 2 cents in about, throw it in. But as for right now, Mike, why don't you talk about the show that you're going to be on a little bit later today? I'll throw up the graphic here.
Yeah, 2 Central and 2.5 hours, 12 p.m. Pacific time. So it's a guy, Nicky Marino. It's a guy, I Sell Winners. They're both on Instagram. Both bigger people. I think, let's see here. I've never met either one of these two, just through chat with Nicky, but he reached out to me. He's got his own deal. He's got like 16,000 followers on Instagram. I Sell Winners, I think, has about 30,000 followers on Instagram. They're both handicappers. And then also Bet Openly, Gino from Bet Openly. If you guys know him, I'm sure you've heard of him. He owns betopenly.com. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it's a website where users can go on there and pretty much set their own lines and then wait for somebody else to take it. So you could set your own line pretty much. It's kind of like a sports book, really. So he owns that. He'll be on there as well, I guess. So I'm not sure what to expect. I don't know how long it's going to be. I've honestly never seen the show, but they asked me to be on there, and I said yeah. So I'll be on there at 2:00 Central, noon Pacific. So it'll be fun. I think. Probably similar to this. Talk about plays, bankroll management, some education stuff. Whatever. So.
Yep, and on IG Live, correct?
Instagram Live.
Instagram Live.
So you got to be on IG. Yeah.
So there's the graphic again, just for anybody who wants to see it one more time. It's posted everywhere, so you guys can go get the details again. But 2:00 Central Time, Instagram Live. Be there in the chat. Be there and
the Astros will be going on, so we can hopefully have some good shit there. So
there you go. And then also getting all the admin out here. Only 11 days left for the MLB giveaway. On the 15th,
it's coming up
on the 15th. So if you have not,
where the hell are we going? Where are we going?
Exactly, man. It's fun. Luck of the draw, I guess. But if you guys haven't got your packages in by week, by month, by year, and you will be entered into that contest. All the details are on the website. That's probably your best place to look.
You're coming up to Minnesota on Tuesday for Wild Game 5, as long as the Wild win one of the next 3. Fingers crossed. You're coming up for the Wild Game 5, and then we're hitting up the Twins-Astros game on Wednesday. Show you Target Field. So.
Yep. It's going to be very fun, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. We might even hit that new sports book you were saying in
Wisconsin.
So that might be fun. That might be
Yeah.
fun, man. I cannot wait to see the two stadiums, playoff hockey. Let's hope that there's a game.
Yeah.
There should be. There should be. It's going to be a close series. And then first baseball game of the year.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Hopefully the weather's nice. But
it's warming up here. It's, I think, like 60 something today. So we might see 60s, maybe 70 next week. We'll see.
Yeah, in Chicago, they're also saying about 80s. I cannot wait. The golf course is calling my name.
Yeah,
you guys have no idea.
Shit, if it's Wednesday, we might even see Verlander.
Yeah, that would be dope.
And the Twins are hot, so it should be a good series.
No doubt, man. Matt saying Klean would thrive in Miami. Why would I thrive in Miami? What's going on in Miami for me? I don't know. Is there anything else, Mike? Kind of a short show today, but a little bit of a short slate. No one's thrown in any games.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
Not really. Hopefully we bounce back today. I think we had like 4 straight days in the green, and now we've had 3 or 4 down days. So need to bounce back, man. That's about it. We did finish April in the green. I know it wasn't much, so I'm not bragging about finishing April in the green, but I will say 2021 was really good. January, February, March sucked, mainly due to college basketball. College basketball ended on April 5th, and finished April in the green after college basketball ended. So I'm excited to keep rolling here with NBA, MLB, NHL. I absolutely crushed MLB last year. It'll get going here. It's been a little back and forth, but it's not like it's been bad. And we're only today's the 4th day in May. So we got a ton of month left. So I'm excited to get going here. It's been weird. We haven't cashed. I mean, I cashed a 2-team parlay yesterday, but as far as like the 4-teamers and that shit, we were hitting those almost every day for a long time. And we haven't hit one now for, I don't even know, 3-4 days or something. It's been our longest drought in I don't even know how long. So, hopefully cash some of those today. And literally every single day we've missed multiple ones by 1 leg, like shit like the Marlins yesterday, shit like the Panthers yesterday. The Braves Sunday was a 15-unit swing. There's some other big swing game on Monday. I mean, it's every day, just stupid shit. So,
yeah.
And the Marlins game yesterday, that was a very good spot for the Marlins with the D-backs worst pitcher on the mound. They got bullpen guys out. So some of their relievers were pitching in every day for like 3-4 days straight, pitching relief innings. They don't hit lefties well. Not that they hit anything well. And then Rogers had not given up a run at home and 2 starts and all that stuff. So there's a lot to like about that Marlins play yesterday. Unfortunately, It cost us a couple parlays, but that's the way it goes. And it was just weird and ironic that back-to-back days they're down 5-0, and both days scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th. Same inning, same shit, and then lost both of them 5-4. So it's tough.
Yeah. James P. thrown in here. Thoughts on live betting MLB? He's saying he got the Rays plus 800. Team goes down 1 run, you get great odds.
Yeah, it's just like hockey. Same thing. So then that's what the Telegram thing is for too. Some of these live bets might not be official plays, but it'll be, hey, I'm throwing a unit on whatever plus 400 right now. Do with that what you want. It's not an official play. So whether you're VIP or not, join the Telegram channel. I'll be throwing stuff out there. I'll make it worth your while. So
love it. Yeah. You cashed a pretty big live bet when you were in Chicago. You remember that in the morning?
The Panthers. That like plus 800 or some shit. They're down 4 goals.
Yeah.
And they came back. Yeah.
I show up to the casino or in the afternoon. This guy's been in there since sunrise. He's like, dude, I've already made a boatload of cash. I'm like, shit, man, I missed the boat.
Yeah, that was fun.
Brett Nelson, what up, Brett? Marlins are banned.
Yeah, it's tough couple of games for the Marlins. They were hot.
Yeah,
they were hot though.
Yeah, they were. But like that one guy texted you yesterday, Mike. Got to stop betting against the D-backs.
Yeah,
they're too good.
Yep.
They're too good to bet against.
The D-backs are shit, guys.
Yeah, they are.
Rogers just obviously didn't bring it yesterday. I think they left him in a little too long. It was 2-0, I think, in the fifth, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And Marlins had two guys on with no outs. Couldn't get anybody in. Couldn't even get a fucking sacrifice fly to get one in.
Right.
Which, who knows? That could have been the difference in the game there. And then they left Rogers in a little too long. They had two on. He let a couple on, and then a reliever came in. Base hit, two more score. So it sucked. Trust me.
Yep.
I feel it. Yesterday, best part about it though, yesterday's come and gone. I'm not going to sit here and dwell on yesterday. Trust me, I was pissed off all night last night. So, but I'm over that now, and all we can do is try to bounce back today. So,
positive vibes, my friend. Positive vibes. So that pretty much concludes today's show, guys. Thank you, as always, for watching. You guys make the show what it is. As always, invest wisely and let's live freely.